I just want to show you real quick. You guys know that I like this type of knives a lot. The lightweight, kind of like machetes, but just a little beefier. You know, about that 3/16 thickness. And this is one of my favorites. This was the Warrior machete. This was 01. I really like it. Super light, super nimble in the hand, and actually very capable. Besides being able to do everything a machete can, one of the shorter machetes, it's actually sturdy enough to be a decent chopper. Now, I like that one a lot, but I wanted to do something just slightest bit beefier and a little bit longer in the situations like, let's say when I was in Florida, this was just barely long enough to reach, you know, to the areas where you wanted to reach without actually worrying about scraping your hand on the, you know, on the stuff like that. So what I got was ordered 2 pieces of ABL that came in today. Oh, sorry, not ABL, N690, which I like a lot. It's a very good steel, pretty reasonably priced steel compared to other like stainless steel from CPM. Very good steel, and it was 22 inches long, I think 22.5. So what I ended up doing, again, just simple, nice drop point kind of machete. You will probably always see me trying to do that kind of like a drop on towards the front. I like how it looks. I like that it gives you the little pointier tip. You know, I don't like, this isn't a good example, but I like little pointier tips for some, because you can use that tip always, you know. Penetration is the last thing, but yes, you can. It has better penetration if you were to use it for self-defense, you know. So nice full flat grind. It's 0.21 inches thick. So decent thickness, you know, nothing flimsy, nothing too flexible. This will have decent flex for this length. It's gonna be able to flex a lot, but with the forced flex, no, not just like on its own. But I like it. Handle a little different than I normally do, just because this was only 1.5 inch wide, and I wanted to do the long handle, and because of the narrowness of the stock, I didn't have this, you know, the material to work with so much to actually shape it really more downwards. So kind of basic handle. What I will try to compensate with will be thicker scales, and sending this portion here and just leaving that bulb on the end, you know, sideways, compensating for not having the little bulb on the end this way. It's for security on that grip. That's why I do them there, because it kind of locks your hand on the end of the handle more, you know, the secure grip. Again, that kind of double position if you're going up close. There's actually only 19 ounces right now, so it's gonna be about 20-21 ounces when finished. And you have, when you're up here with the handle material on the end, it's gonna be actually pretty light in the hand, you know. It's gonna feel like, of course it's gonna be blade heavy, but it's still gonna be actually feel like it's very neutral for how big the knife is. And for how big the knife is and how kind of beefy stock, you know, it's not 1/4 inch, but it's not far from it. For how thick the stock is because of the grind, it's gonna be very lightweight knife, you know, 22 ounces for 22 inch long knife with 16 inch of the blade. That is actually very lightweight. And it's gonna be I think very useful knife. You know, some of you will laugh that it's not a knife, it's a sword. No, it's a knife, you know, it's a machete. It's kind of like a mixture between knife and machete. And I think I'm gonna like this one a lot. I mean, I like this. It's not even my taste of a blade, but I just love how it works as a tool. It's just very useful tool, very functional knife, very functional machete-like knife. So I think this one will be even better, because, like I said, it has a little more reach, a little more blade, and it should have actually a whole lot more chopping capabilities, just because of that little bit of more weight compared to this, and thicker stock, and longer blade. So you're gonna have a little more momentum. It should be actually better. That's just for comparison. Some of you guys know K-bar Graz machete, how big that blade is. So you can just see. And it's also thicker on the stock. K-bar Graz machete actually looks a lot thinner. It might be just visual. It's on the numbers. It's not a lot thinner, but it is thinner. And visually, it looks like a lot. So let me know what you think, guys. I think, you know, it's nothing fancy, nothing crazy. Just nice, simple looking blade shape. I like that the visual look it gives you with the drop towards the front. I kind of like that. there's not much you can do with such a narrow stack if you want to, you know, don't waste too much money on the stack and buying the thick stack and then spending really crazy amount of time by stack removal, you know, shaping it. And that's why you get the thinner stack, narrow stack, and you just do the simple shapes that are still functional, you know. Not every time I want to do the crazy fancy looking knives, you know. Sometimes I just like the plain, simple, but good working tool. So let me know what you think about it. I think it's gonna be great, and I don't know when it's gonna get done, because once the other blades will come back from the heat treat, I'm gonna be crazy busy. But I might pop this one in there just because I really enjoy doing the large blades, and especially testing them afterwards. It's a lot of fun. Take care, stay safe, and remember, don't cut yourself.